Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and looking back, I think about all the Wikipedia articles that I read of my favorite manga authors, and I would comb through them for hours just reading up on their path, their thought process, any information that I could get on how they came to create the work that they made. And as I'm going through the process of creating my own art, creating my own story, creating my own book, and dealing with all the issues that come up in the process of creating my own stuff, it strikes me how much information the Wikipedia articles leave out. Like how much life information is left out of those articles. Like their inner states, going through their day to day. Are they feeling happy that day? Are they in a generally bad mood? Who passed away in their life? Or is somebody getting married around them? That kind of stuff. Like the kinds of things that they went through during that period of their life that informed the art that they created. Because the chapter that you see released in terms of the story that they're creating could be the most happy, joyous, fun chapter that you've ever read of anything in your life. But inwardly, the author could be feeling all kinds of things, like just so much turmoil and angst and anger towards the world because they're not doing certain things in life that they expected to be doing by a certain age. And on the Wikipedia page, all you'll see is this author created this story in 1996. And then they went on to create this story in 2004. And that's all you'll see. It's just a footnote. Everything that they went through and put into the art that they created is just a footnote. And only the author themselves knows the true depth to which they experienced or had to go through life to create the art that they made. It's to a point now where I understand music on almost a deeper level. I understand manga and comics on a deeper level, where I can see that it's not just a creator sitting down at a desk and drawing and that's it, that's their whole life. Like there's so much outside of the experience of drawing that they're bringing to the table every time they sit down to actually make their story. And ignoring all of that outside of the Wikipedia article does a disservice to their actual experience, because I'm experiencing it for myself. It's like the circumstances create the depth of the art that they're making. And when you hear bands talk about their music and the things that they were going through at the time that they created their work, you think, I had no idea that they were going through all of that to make this piece of work. Like you listen to their music, some of their greatest hits, and you're thinking, oh wow, they must be a genius, or they must be amazing to make such a piece of art. And just you hear it, and it's only for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, a piece of music, and you're just thinking, well, oh, they must have just cranked that out in an afternoon, and they did some stuff in the studio, and it was easy and done. And and it's just like, no, that's not it at all. Like you read a chapter of manga, or you read an issue of a comic like Invincible or whatever comic you're reading, and you're thinking like, it was all right. But you don't know that the author spent day and night and ruined their health just to get the chapter out on a certain time frame or to meet their deadline, and they almost died doing it or during the process of it. And that chapter means a lot to them personally because of all the things that they went through just to get that chapter out. And if they never tell that story, you would just never know. Like, that information is lost in the records of life, besides the people who were there to experience it or to understand what was going on at the time. And if nobody says anything about it, it's just completely in the ether. But the only sort of record you really have of the depth of that moment in that person's life is the artwork that they were able to create during that time. Because I'm going through things here and there that it could be painful, it could be worrying, it could be upsetting, anxiety inducing, but I just keep drawing. I just keep putting lines down on the page and moving the needle just a little bit further every time I sit down to draw. And in my own mind, in my own life, I'm putting everything into the book that I'm creating. And to everyone on the outside, it'll just look like, oh, this is a cool webcomic. This is a really nice, this is a little horror thing. Okay, oh, that's nice. And they'll read it and they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. But you know the story because I'm telling you the story of some of the things that are going on in my mind or in my life surrounding the creation of this book. So there's going to be at least some type of record of what happened during the creation of my comic. And even that isn't the full story of it. It's not the full picture of it. And maybe one day I'll have my own Wikipedia page and people will be like, oh, and then he drew this, and then it'll be like 2026 Saintly, and then 2030 Air Rider number 2, or the reboot or whatever. But for now, the book that I'm putting my everything into is my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And so far, so good. I'm putting as much sauce into it as I possibly can. And now I'm currently working on chapter 3, which is going to be the most fun one to do to date. So I can't wait to put that out there as fast as I can and get to chapter 4. But for now, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.